Hello folks, my name is Ben Ulmer and this is the Nerdy Quick and Dirty. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the NQND, where we review comics, games, and all things strange in under 3 minutes. Why do we do that? So that you don't have to watch a 20-minute video and we can get back to doing whatever it is that we do outside of this. Without further ado, let's put that 3-minute timer up there and get this review underway. So I had a couple of suggestions, and all were sort of in the same realm. We had Marvel Now She-Hulk, Legendary Star-Lord, and the comic that we chose to review today, Howard the Duck, by Zdarsky and Quinones. Now, you might look at all three and go, what does a Hulk, the greatest space thief in history, and a talking duck have in common? Well, despite them all being smooth-talking customers, all of them have this sort of interlinking storyline that's been going on recently. Both Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, and Peter Quinn, Star-Lord, have run-ins with Howard throughout their comics and in this one, and it makes jumping from each of these series a lot of fun. This specific trade came out in March of 2015, and Zdarsky's fourth wall-breaking comic narrative that he's got going on right now really puts Marvel Universe through its paces. So Howard's now a private eye who works in the same building as Walter's legal practice. And basically he has this business where he takes in special clients who are needing that special duck touch. What is a duck touch? Ugh, it's just creepy, man. Anyways, the amount of cameos that go on from both his practice and just being in the normal world are awesome. You've got characters like the Guardians of the Galaxy, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Iron Fist, new Captain America, and even all these henchmen that are working for the Collector. Because of that, there are several stories that unravel here, but the most important of which is the induction of the character Tara Tam, who has been around but really gets a spotlight in this story. She basically becomes Howard's sidekick after spending a night in jail with him, and together they attempt to reclaim this amulet that was stolen from a character by Black Cat. But soon this segues into an entire storyline where basically they have to stop the world from utter destruction. Because it's a Marvel story and there's really no in-betweens here. It's either everything's magical and we just get a whole bunch of cutesy filler stories, or the world is under attack and we must save it. It's probably from the Skrulls. Why is it always the Skrulls? Now, I love it when a comic doesn't have to get super serious to convey what's going on. One way this book actually does this is by adding a whole bunch of little short stories in between each of the major chapters to sort of take the tension off. Usually these are done by other artists, and while I do enjoy this, it always just takes me out of a storyline, especially when you're around the climax. It just takes me right out of it, man. However, it's pretty hilarious to watch Ant-Man kind of fly out of Howard's pants. Ooh, ooh, pants. It took me out of the action that was going on, and I got back into it, but it drives on me. And that's why we give Howard the Duck by Zdarsky and Quinones a well-needed DuckTales reboot out of 5. Yeah, you thought we weren't gonna make a DuckTales joke. You better believe we're getting up on these DuckTales. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, put a like on it, subscribe, share it with your friends. It would really, really help us out. We have a Twitter and an Instagram that you can follow us on. And if you want to check out the weird things that we get into outside of this, Instagram's definitely the way to go. Other than that, I think that wraps up this episode of the NQND. My name's Ben Ulmer, and thank you for watching.